We are going to be discussing about mail and calendar in a Windows 11 operating system. If you want to configure your email address, for example, you have Hotmail, Gmail, or your Office.com mail, you will be forced to install the Microsoft Office app on your client operating system, or you can decide to be browsing it using your internet. But if you have been using Windows 10 or Windows 8.1, there's an inbuilt mail app you can actually use on your Windows 11 operating system. So let's say, for example, I go to my start menu and I search for mail. Here you can see we have the mail app, so just click on it. So if, for example, you sign on to your device using a single sign-on, your mail will be configured automatically. Like, for example, I've already signed on to this device in the past, and you can see that my mail have already been configured without me doing anything. But let's say I can decide to actually compose a new email, or we can decide to actually go to all the different folders. But if I click this collapse here, you can see it's going to actually expand my mail. But at the same time, I can decide to go to settings. In other settings, you can see we can actually manage accounts, personalization, automatic reply, focus inbox, message list. So you can actually do a lot from your mail. So if you have your mail and you think you cannot afford to buy the Microsoft Office, except you want to use, for example, the Excel app and the Microsoft Word app on that device, but if you're just trying to just use it for just Outlook, I would advise you to use the mail settings. So you can actually go to manage account, and here you can see we have my Hotmail accounts that have been added to this mail app. But we can decide to add a different account to it. If, for example, you are using Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo, and even your local mail provider, you can go for the other account. Definitely, you have your pop on your IMAP settings already sent to you, so you can actually configure it. You can see we also have the iCloud, and also we also have the Yahoo Mail, we also have the Gmail, the Office 365, we have Hotmail, and we have all. So it's actually very, very easy to configure. You don't need to be an IT professional to be able to configure this mail, your email address in your mail app. So it's just actually simple and straightforward. So if you have any of the following email, Yahoo, Google, Gmail, other local email provider, you can actually just link it up and start using your mail. But mind you, we also have our calendar. So if I go to my calendar, you can see it's going to open my calendar, and if you are someone who uses your mail calendar a lot, all your information also will be displayed here. As you can see, you actually try to sync with your mail provider, for example, with your Hotmail, your Gmail, to actually sync with your mail provider, and all the information will be displayed here. You can see it's actually very easy. But at the same time, you can actually try the new Outlook. So let me just cancel that. But at the same time, if, for example, you've already added an account and you think you don't want to be using that account anymore, you can just go back again to your manage account. And for example, you may have that account here, that account in the list. You can decide to actually just delete that account. You can see remove this account from this device. So we can actually delete this account from this device if we wish. So if you have other accounts, if you click the same, that's what is also going to happen.